G'day and welcome back to DuckZorly Gaming and our Let's Play series, our 24-day Seasons Challenge Let's Play series here on Willamina Forest. So we have returned. We're in the same game day as what we left you last time. However, we are still clearing our forestry area. But where we said we we're going to clear over to, we've just come to a bit of a problem. We've got this huge drop off here towards the waterway. So we're not sure exactly what we're going to do here, but we're still going to clear the forestry out through here, and we're just going to see what we end up with. Worst case scenario, we can probably do a little bit of landscaping, try and make it a little bit better. As you can see, there's our feed up there, but it is very, very uneven terrain here, so I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, but we will give it a go. So I hope everyone is doing really well. We are obviously overjoyed to be doing this task. Well, that's probably a stretch of the imagination, but certainly it's different. Let me say that. And as you can see, it's starting to clear out nicely in here now. We've cleared out. That's the area where we just went through there. So we've just got to clear out the rest of the forestry in there, and then we can probably look at going and getting a plough and start defining our field and just see how that's going to work out. We'll come back down through here into the lumberyard. We're going to seal off these wood chips, and then we'll continue from there. As you can see, I'm still using the keyboard, which I know isn't so good for in-cab control, more so for your viewing than my controlling, but we won't be doing this for that long, but please bear with me. Alright, we're going to offload this lot. Get too close to the wall there around the wood chips, but that's okay. Yeah, so we are sort of enjoying this. It's makes for a very different game environment, because as we said in our first episode, this is not something that we have ever really done for any length of time or any serious level. So it's going to test us. And I mean, the fact that we've kicked this one off on a 24-day Seasons Challenge as well makes it very interesting. So further to the 24-day Seasons Challenge, basically the rules that are set for that are quite simple. We play 24-day seasons. We play at no less than 5 times speed. In fact, we probably should do 15, to be honest. It'll probably work out a lot better. So we'll sort of see how that goes. The trailer's not in a good position there, is it? All right. And we don't add in any money. We have to commit to actually continuing on with the gameplay as it is. So whatever we earn, we spend. We don't overspend. We can also get a loan from the bank if we wish to. There's currently no loan on this farm, or on this, well, what you would call a piece of land. It's not really a farm yet. But so there's no cheating of money in. There's no cheating of land, all that sort of stuff. So we started off with this block of land we're on, and now we just have to make the money and develop it, clear all the timber out and all that sort of stuff as we possibly can. So that's what we're going to do. So here we go. We're back off again for another load, another session of chopping down some trees. Probably wouldn't hurt, just for my sanity, I might come through and I might just throw some gravel down up through here, just initially to sort of remind us where the track is to get up in here. Probably won't be so bad soon, but it still is a bit of a problem finding our own way around. So, but definitely, I think once we've cleared this area out here, I think that'll give us a good idea of size of the field. And so that's what we'll do. We'll start ploughing that up and seeing how that's going to look. We might actually find that just pulling the plough is not going to be enough, like the tractor's not going to be enough, or it's going to be too hilly or whatever else. The size of plough I'm planning on using is is it the Bednar Colty plough. It's 6 meters in width, or maybe 8 meters. It's only the small one, the small yellow one. But that's what I'm planning on using. Whether or not I'm going to have a tractor that's capable of dealing with that? I don't know. And that will also dictate how we go with that. Then again, we may just have to buy a slightly bigger tractor. I could always trade in the Fiat or this one. Go for something a little bit bigger with the expense, but then give us more capability on these hills, because I think the other side of the river is certainly in many areas a lot more hilly, and so we're going to need that capacity at any point, at some point anyway. I mean, yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, so we've got another load. As you can see, we'll just go up around this way, so you can see the level of elevation change. Well, it's probably not too bad actually. Come around through there. Yeah, it might be okay, but we'll have to find out. Alright, so back down here to sell some more. And this is one of the reasons why I thought a time lapse might be good, because it's back and forth and all that sort of stuff. But what it will probably end up being is I'll probably do a fair bit of it off camera after this episode, so as we can get it up and running. I'll probably get the plow halfway through this episode now, and then we'll at least start defining our field and see how we're going to go. It'll also give me an idea of whether the tractor is capable of dealing with it. So while we're unloading, I'll bring up the store. Now, the equipment I'm looking at getting, is it under subsoiler? Yes. So it is this bloke here. So it is 8 meters in width, 28 kilometers per hour operating speed. And these are 420 horsepower. Now the other one I was looking at was possibly this one. Now this is 6 meters. It is a subsoiler. It will fertilize as well, but it needs 500 horsepower. So I'm thinking that one might be the go. But if we go to the garage, this guy's only 261 horsepower. So and that guy there's only 150. In fact, so what we might do is if we go back in here, let's have a look at the tractors. So let's go medium. That's only 200 horsepower. That's 120,000. So we're going to be looking at a large tractor. So this is possibly going to hurt us. That one? No, I'm only kidding. No chance in the proverbial. So we're looking at something like the Magnum or the like, and that's 320. It's 100 horsepower short, that one, and that's 263,000. We might have to just go our Xerion and be done with it. I don't know. Let's go back and have a look. Plows. We've got this big plow here. It only requires 300 horsepower. It is a little bit more expensive. Only requires 300. That one there only requires 200 horsepower. So maybe that's the one we go with. The size of it's going to be a problem. I mean, it'll make short work of it, but at least with that one, it means that this one could almost. In fact, let's just try that. Let's just do it. Let's bite the bullet. Let's go back here. We're going to buy that one. I don't want a back hitch or anything, so we're just going to buy that. All right. So we've bought that. Let's just offload the last of this here. So we're now down to 400,000. All right, let's drop the trailer there. Well, no, that was the wrong thing. Right, let's drop the trailer there. We'll drop the Brooks here. We'll lower it first. Then we'll disconnect it. All right, let's head over to the shop, and we'll pick up. I'm not going to do that because it'll make me seasick as well as you. We'll pick up the plow and bring it over and see how we go. So here's the service station. Here's the fuel stop. So that's in the middle of nowhere, basically. Back over the rise through here, and then we drop down into the store. It does give a different level of ambience, doesn't it? It's a very different look and feel when you've got so much forest around you. That's for sure. All right, there he is. That looks gigantic compared to this thing. So let's just see how it goes. Technically, mathematically, it should do okay. You've got 60 horsepower extra to deal with it, but I have a feeling that once it's dug into the ground, that we're going to have some trouble. And I'm hoping this one can create fields as well, because if not, we're in a lot of trouble and we have to just sell it back off. But we'll see. We'll give it a go. I would say it's like go big, go home, but this one's just like go hard or go home crying. But scoot through here. So again, this is area where we need to put some road base or something down as well, because in all this wet weather, this would be very, very slippery, and we'd have trouble getting up and down these climbs. But for now, it's doing okay. The little red machine is powering along. As I said in the last episode, the Fiat would have no chance in dealing with anything other than just a small trailer, or the light trailer that it's going to use, which I actually haven't added in. I did say in the last episode I was going to add that back in so we could work at night, but I've not done that. So hopefully we can get all our work done today before it gets dark, or else we're just going to be relying upon the lights of the tractor. Alright, so let's just start here. I'm going to unfold him. Can I put... Yes, I have got allow create fields. Alright, so this is just going to be a bit of a test. So he's going to test to see if I've got the guts in this tractor to pull up this hill. If I can pull up this hill and start creating a field, then we should be okay. If not, then I'm going to have to look at trading in and getting another tractor, which then is going to take all our money away again. So we are going to be in some financial difficulty if that's actually the case. Alright, so we're going to lower him and see how we go. Alright, he's not exactly comfortable, but he's doing it. Go up around here. I don't think I've cleared all this area, but and obviously we're not going to have trees right next to the field. There you go. He's done that area. So he's done that climb, which isn't too bad. So we'll come back down again. Alright. Now, don't worry, this isn't the final size and shape of the field. I'm just experimenting at the moment. All this area will become a field. Don't get me wrong. I just want to experiment and see whether it's got the guts to get in and get things done. Now I think we'll be okay. It's certainly a push, but I think it's going to be okay, to be honest. Yeah, I think he's going to manage. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to push him back here. We're going to fold him back up. We're not quite ready to get all that going yet. We'll just put him over here to the side. And we'll finish folding him up. Almost finished. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to tear back down the hill to the lumberyard, grab the brooks and the trailer. We're going to finish clearing off this area here, and at least I want to clear off what's going to be the boundary so I can at least do the outer edge of the field to see how big it's going to be. So if when I get down here and connect the trailer, we'll have a look at the map and see if it shows what we've ploughed in, which it should do. And that'll give us a good indication of the size of the field and all that sort of stuff, whether it's going to be good enough for us to start off with. Now I still haven't decided 100% whether I'm going to try and get one big field up in there, or whether I'm going to actually try and get a couple of different fields. Certainly I think we're going to have plenty of time to prep. I mean, let's have a look at I mean, we can seed wheat, barley, oat, canola, sunflower, soybeans, corn, potatoes, all the way up to the end of spring. And harvest isn't going to be till end summer and then through autumn. So, yeah, I think we'll be okay. So if we take the first, let's say, 6 days of spring to prep fields and get them all laid out, it still is going to give us plenty of time to plant and have a crop ready for harvesting end of summer, early autumn. So, or fall for you Americans. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that's going to be too bad, to be honest. So I think we've got enough. In fact, we'll go around this way. Clear off this tree here. I just want to make sure I've got enough room to bring the plough around. Take these guys off here. But I think, even though it's probably a little bit unrealistic, I think that plough and this tractor will work fine. Certainly for all the initial setting up. That's what we want to do. We just want to make sure that we can get everything working on the most basic level. In fact, I think what I might do is I might bring up the map. Okay, just to see an orientation of where I'm actually heading. So there, oh, missed it. It made all the right noises. Right, so there we go. So now we're going to straighten up. So straight is up that way. Okay, so that's that one. I think what we need to do is we need to go a little bit straighter up here. But again, that's going to get a nice big rise. So this is the dip. And it's going to rise back up. So we also got, well, we can actually get the stuff done with this plough. I also need to make sure that my other equipment that I'm going to end up buying can also manage okay. So that's seeders and all that sort of stuff. And also, obviously, in the end, the combines, they have to be able to be capable of dealing with the terrain. So yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to lower that, disconnect, and disconnect the trailer. And we'll go around and grab the plough again, and we'll see if we can just finish running off this. And as I said, I was going to check the map, so we'll check the map once I've done the loop, assuming that we can get the loop complete. Alright, so we're going to fold that up. Unfold it, I should say. My mistake. Make sure that plough fields is on again, which it is now. And we'll continue on. Now this obviously, again, it's not going to be the end shape of this field necessarily. I just want to get a bit of an idea of the workability of the field. And I don't think I'm going to fit through here anyway. Oh, will it drag it around? No. Righto. That was a bad option. Right, let's fold him up. Ah, dear. That one tree. So I had to move that one tree. That's all right. I'll just come in here now. I should have enough room there. We'll just unfold him again. And we'll continue on and just see if we can finish off this boundary, initial boundary. And that'll give us the warm and fuzzies. Yes, that's a real thing. Alright. So come around. And again, these trees here that are close to the boundary won't remain. This is just basically still gives me a bit of a guide of where we're going to be. So A bit of a rise there, and it was struggling a little bit, but it's got through there. Downhill, not too much of an issue there. So obviously we've still got a lot of trees to take out from the middle of the field area, but this at least gives us a start. So at least we can say it's starting to look like a farm area because we've got some ploughed land. And yeah, he's not entirely happy ploughing up this hill, but he will do it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to lift him up. Now this rise here, I did plan on sort of ploughing over that, but I don't know if that's going to work okay or not. So let's just have a bit of a look. I think this ridge here would be problematic, so we might have to just lower this and smooth this out a little bit more. He hasn't got too much of a problem there, so that'll probably work all right. But again, I think yeah, definitely this ridge here, we'll just lower that a little bit. I think we'll just level it out a little bit. All right, so I think that's pretty close. What we'll do is we'll do that. I'll bring up the map and let's have a look and see what we've created. Right, so that's basically the size of our field there as it currently is. Now it's not obviously very big. Certainly that would probably be one of the smaller fields we want to do, but we've got to deal with a lot more forestry, and I think this area here is probably getting a little bit too hilly. We might come back down here a little bit and extend down here, but I think initially we'll clear all this stuff out in the middle first, and then we'll return back to developing that out. But initially, yeah, I think we'll just finally get a field ploughed and ready to go, and then we're in a good place, I think, from there. All right, so that experiment is over. That's fine, and that's almost going to bring us to the end of our second episode. Oh, I hope you're still with me. It's a challenge, not something we've done before, as we've said. So this is going to keep us on our toes. Another load here to offload. I don't need the books on at the moment. We'll just charge this one down the hill. Oh, I do, because I don't have to offload. It's anyway. Doesn't matter. Left now. Yes, I think we'll come a little bit further down. Not so much this way, but over that way. We'll come down a little bit further. As I've almost taken out the trees because I wasn't watching where I was going, and we'll just go from there. Alright, well that's it from me. So we're just going to have to leave it there for today, and we'll come back and continue on with our development of our farm and our land. And yeah, so thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And we will see you again very soon back here at DuckZorly Gaming. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.